Hi all, John Jarvis here from FirstPageTraffic.com. See this little creature? This is Silly Susie, the search engine spider. It's Susie's job to crawl the web and decide which website shows up first when someone enters a set of words into an internet search engine. When you or I visit a website, we see this. When Susie visits a website, she sees this. Same website, different way of looking at it. There's a way we can help Silly Susie do a job better, and if we do, she rewards us with free visitors to our website. Visitors that are actually looking for what we have, not people that just pop on and pop off again. If she sees anything like this, we're in trouble. If she finds something nice, neat, and organized when she gets to our website, it's going to help people find what they're actually looking for. We're in good shape. So let's learn how to keep a website organized and structured the way Silly Susie likes it to be. This video is about how to structure your website. The first thing that needs to happen is that every web page and every blog post has to be pointing back at our home page. This way, the search engine spiders can get from our home page to any post or page within our website to index it without effort. And I'm going to show you a very easy way to do this right now. Alright, here I have a web page that's saved as a draft, and it doesn't matter if it's a web page or a blog post, do the same thing. The video that you're watching actually is going to be placed right here. Anyway, down at the bottom of every page and every post, right here, I always put the title of the post or the page I'm working on. So let's link this page back to the home page. Back to the WYSIWYG editor, and WYSIWYG, by the way, stands for what you see is what you get. Down at the very bottom, I always give this a space here because this is for the search engines, not necessarily for the people. And what I do is I turn this to font size 2. I click right here, and the domain name goes right there. And for the title, paste what your website or your blog post is about, plus do this. What the overall theme of your website is about, you should have that there too. And I usually go open link in a new window tab, add link, and I save the draft. Now back here, this is a live link that goes right back to the home page, to the domain name. It doesn't matter which page is your home page, this link here should go to your domain name. If you do this to every web page and every blog post, the search engine spiders is going to index it with no problem at all. Let's go to the next step in how to structure a website that ranks. Let's use my website for a real life example. The domain name, of course, is FirstPageTraffic.com. I have one page called How to Be First on Google, and the one I'm working on right now is How to Structure a Website that Ranks. I need to point these two web pages at each other too. This tells Google that each page is about something similar, and this is how I do that. This is my web page called How to Be First on Google, and as you can see right here, the words How to Structure a Website are present. I could also use How to Structure a Blog Post. Any keyword phrase that's closely related to the page it's pointing to is going to work fine. So back in the WYSIWYG editor, right here I have How to Structure a Website. So I do this. And the title is going to be How to Structure a Website. that ranks. And I'm going to open it in a new window. Now on the other page, how to structure a website that ranks, right here I have how to show up first in a Google search. So this link goes to how to be first on Google. Now when I update this, see how this shows up? This is a live link going over to how to be first on Google. I can't do that to this page right now though because it's not published yet. So after this video is finished, I will publish that and it's going to be pointing back to the other page. So let's move on to our next step in how to structure a website that ranks. This time it's what to do with your blog posts. Now remember that every page and every post needs to be pointing back at your domain name, your home page. And if you have a blog post that's closely related to what one or more of your web pages is about, it should be pointing at them too. I have a post called How Do I Get Visitors to My Website? So I'm going to show you how to handle that. Now this keyword phrase is closely related to both of these pages, so it has to be tagged back to both of them. I also have another web page on a first page traffic website called Warren Buffett's 10 Rules of Success, but since this term isn't that closely related to website visitors, this blog post does not link to that web page. Our blog posts only link to what they are closely related to, and this includes linking to each other if there happens to be more than one post that's similar. For instance, if I did a post about free traffic to a website or paid traffic to a website, then these blog posts would be linking into each other also. So let's head back to the website and I'll show you how to link a blog post to your home page and to these two web pages. Alright, here we are in WYSIWYG. Remember at the bottom, take all of this, bring it down to font size number 2, click on your chain link, link it back to your home page, call it what your website is about. And that takes care of that one. Now down below the infographic I have on this post here, I have the keyword phrase, how to be first on Google. So we link it to that web page. And again, call it how to be first on Google. So that takes care of that web page. Now the other one. Up above the infographic, right here I have how to structure a website that ranks in the search engines. So I point it to that page. And this one would work, this one would work, this one would work, and so on. As long as this text is closely related to what you're doing. So we add link. Now I'm going to update this page. View it. Post, I should say, not page. And right here, it's linking to one of the pages. Down here, it's linking to the other page that's closely related to it. And at the bottom, it's linking to the domain name. And this is going to keep the search engine spiders very happy. So now let's go back to the PowerPoint, and I'm going to fill you in on something new. I'm going to show you how to link your web page or your blog post that you're working on right back at itself to keep the search engine spiders there longer, and help your website rank higher than if you didn't use this technique. Why does this work? Well, let's go and I'll show you how to do it first, and then I'll explain why this works. Here's our blog post again, and see this image right here. What I'm about to show you is so easy, yet there aren't very many people that actually use this technique. So back in the WYSIWYG editor, click on that image, and what we're going to do is link it right back to itself. And we're going to call it, How Do I Get Visitors to My Website from John Jarvis. Let's add link. Now when we preview the changes, see when I mouse over this image and when I click on it, it goes right straight back to this blog post. Now this image is right up at the top of our pages, and it's one of the first things that the search engine spiders are going to see when they come into our website. Now what this is doing is having the search engine spiders jump back and forth a few times before they check the rest of the web page out. And this is going to let them know what? It's going to let them know that this web page is about one thing: how to structure a website that ranks well in the search engines. And guess what else? Chances are that Bing and Yahoo will pick up on this too. Meet Billy Bing. Billy is the Bing bot. Are you starting to catch on to why this would give you an advantage over other websites? The more time that the search engine spiders spend on your website, the better it will rank in the search engines. Now, if I had just shown you this at the first before we started this, it may have looked confusing. But if you do this step by step, just like I showed you, it's very simple to structure a website that will rank high in the search engines. John here from firstpagetraffic.com, and I'll catch you in a future video.